Hey everyone, this is Richard Gibbens, CEO of Bluegrass Realtors and Imagine MLS. And in this video, I'm continuing our series where we're going over some of the changes that are happening in September of 2025 this year. And with this one, I want to talk about some of the big changes that are happening with the RESO native database. The point of these ones that we're going to talk about today is the things that we think you're going to be excited about. Like these are some of the good changes that are happening. There's over 200 different field changes actually happening throughout this process, but these are some of the ones that we picked out that we think membership's going to be really excited about. So one of them, just right off the bat, I want to point out that the public remarks limit is increasing. So currently it's only at 1,200 characters, and that's because of the place it was in the old database where it was limited. Where it is moving now under RESO, it's going to be able to go up to 4,000 characters. So you're going to have a lot more room to talk about the different features and qualities of the properties you're trying to sell. With now, you're going to be up to 4,000 characters in that field. Another fun change is architectural style. This is one where we got a lot of feedback from people as we were reaching out and talking about the field changes that we wanted to see more of them. So we had our data improvement advisory group kind of take a look at the list of available options from RESO and kind of pick some of the top options that are available in the area. So we added those. This is a good place though to talk about where, places that are RESO options that are available are actually going to be really easy to add more of from this point. So always open to feedback. As we go through any of these, we can always look at the list of available options in RESO and add more things very quickly and easily. So that's something that the advisory group is going to continue to work on once we get this launch out and done. Next up is horse amenities. This is one that I was a little shocked to find out that we didn't have, considering that Lexington is the horse capital of the world. So we're adding these horse amenities in that are going to have things like, the arena, the pens, tack rooms, barns, pastures, shaving bins, those kind of information. So that's one of the fields that's being added for you. We're also adding this new field called showing considerations. Now, this is something that actually started with the NAR Safety Committee about 3 years ago now. They came out with a list of fields that they were asking MLSs to add because it's things that a realtor might want to know about in order to have some safety considerations as they go to the house. It's important to note that these are not syndicated outside of the MLS. The only place that these are visible is to other realtors in the MLS. So if you mark something like inconsistent cell service, that's not something that's sent out. It is just a way to let other realtors know about, hey, this is something you might want to consider when you're going to this property. So that way it's kind of as a safety field as an additional option for you there. We've also added some more exterior features. This is something that there wasn't a whole lot of them in the current MLS. So we added a couple more there. And this is another place where there is a massive list of available options that we can add here that the advisory group will be taking a look at. So if you have any kind of feedback on that, send it in. Let us know what you're looking for. And then finally, I just want to kind of mention that this is not happening not just in residential, but across all of our property types. So there's been a good amount of thought put into every single one of these property types. We reached out to different, stakeholders and people who are knowledgeable in, say, commercial or in farm, just trying to gather feedback from membership as we think through these things. So this hasn't been done in a vacuum. We have had a lot of reach out to a lot of various members across the industry getting their feedback on these things as we go. So, I believe every property type is going to be a little better for everybody, but also know that, again, with these changes, adding things or making updates is going to be a lot easier moving forward as well. So, again, I've said it 4 times, I think already. Here's a 5th. We are open to feedback. So as you see these changes, you guys are going to get early access to it. There's going to be about a 2-week period where you'll be able to jump in and see the new changes before we switch over and do the hard cut to those new changes. So let us know. Give us feedback. Send it in. That help at bluegrassrealtors.com is always going to be a good resource for sending that in. And we're going to continue working on this and improving it. This was the first big step, but there's a whole lot more steps to go as we add and tweak and make this even better for the membership. So as always, give us a call if you have any questions or reach out to us. We are here to help. Thank you and have a wonderful day.